this is a ridiculous thought that you would be, just searching something innocuous and you're going to get an Andrew Tate or a Tim Pool video before you get a Majority Report video. Get out of here.
Debate and like mockery of certain people, I think, is justified. I enjoy, and I think it's actually worthwhile, mocking Steven Crowder, mocking Ben Shapiro, mocking Matt Walsh, Tim Pool.
Yeah, and so we are not just out to mock you for the sake of mocking you. We're out to mock you because you are putting dangerous and bad ideas out into the world. Hey, shout out to Unwanted Foe. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. It's a communion time. I like that. I'm calling this communion. I dub thee, Morty the Indian Jesus' dog. Welcome. Thank you so much, sir. And of course, that makes you the new sponsor of the stream.
These people are worthy of derision. And it's important, I think,
unlike me,
when an impressionable, 15-year-old turns on their computer and Googles and maybe gets into some Andrew Tate or Tim Pool wormhole, that then the next video up on their algorithm is potentially me and Sam saying, this guy's a loser. And this is...
Oh, that's great politics. This guy's a loser. Just trust me and listen to the things that I say because... Again, it's all there. It's all there. It's barely even reading between the lines. It's barely even reading between the lines. I mean, come on. Yeah, the power of Lutch compels you. I like that one too. I think we got I gotta, since it's a jump off Unwanted Foe gets the comment of the night so far, but we can still ride on this and make a good inside joke out of this. I love it. Zuby said, politics is fakery that drives real life. A warped mirror. Indeed. Well said. It's a fakery, but it drives real life. And so when you're thinking about okay, well, this is just politics, you're thinking about it as if it's not connected to the real world, which makes a lot of sense when you start to understand what their positions actually are. Sandra said that woman has nails on a chalkboard. Yeah, and I was gonna say at least she looks good, but I wanted Foe said all that shaming of folks is what drove them into listening to people like Tate. Yep, she's so blind to what her actions do. Well said. Exactly.
Why? And we're gonna getting a call. We are going to make evidentiary claims as to why that is the case, because there are a lot of people who are feeling alienated, who want connection and seek it through the internet, and they get sucked into situations where they start to go down alt-right pipelines and things like that. So I think it's less about the undercutting the debate element and more just directing it at the people who are doing the most harm.
Yeah, that would be you, in my opinion. So that's why I am here deriding you, because it is you're one of the people doing the most harm. And this is a ridiculous thought that you would be, just searching something innocuous and you're going to get an Andrew Tate or a Tim Pool video before you get a Majority Report video. Get out of here. You could be subscribed, ring the bell, check the page, and sometimes we won't even load for pretty much anyone to the right of center. I would imagine that even though they will, actually talk about, they'll whatever the issue is, they'll actually say the words that, we jump around and, talk about pew-pews and the jab and Shreshmorshin and stuff like that. And they still will get pushed out to way more people than a channel of the same size talk on the other side of the issue when they're dancing around the words. It's, come on. Sandra said, it's women who speak like her that make me choose the gay way. Well, that's why you gotta shut her up and get down to business. It's not a choice. You're just born that way.
In society.
Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that. I don't think anybody would have as much of a problem. I mean, some people will still argue over optics or whatever, but if all of the vitriol and ire were aimed at people like Steven Crowder or Tim Pool, I mean, I think people would complain probably a lot less, because I think a lot of people on the left feel that, rightfully so, a lot of these guys deserve.
So if all of the vitriol was going towards Tim Pool and Crowder, then the left would.
I think people would complain probably a lot less, because I think a lot of people on the left.
So people would complain a lot less if everything was. I'm very confused here. I'm very confused. If you guys understand what he's saying, please help me out here. All right, one more time.
People will still argue over optics or whatever, but if all of the vitriol and ire were aimed at people like Steven Crowder or Tim Pool, I mean, I think people would complain probably a lot less, because I think a lot of people on the left feel that, rightfully so, a lot of these guys deserve it, and a lot of those guys throw it at people on the left all the time too.
Oh, okay. He's just saying people would be okay with it if they were throwing vitriol at Tim Pool and all those guys, which they do. I got to see where it goes next. But yeah, exactly. Miles in my media. If I watch a political video, the next autoplay will 100% of the time be Fox or MSNBC, and the algorithm. Oh, the algorithm is not messed up, brother. It works exactly as they want it to. It says, but gaming or non-political stuff will autoplay a video from the channel I'm watching. That is the algorithm working exactly as they want it to. No, actually, they said that we can actually say abortion now. We can say abortion. They changed the rules, and as long as you're talking about it in a academic or medical context, you can say abortion. Xander said, why are they coming at my boy Tim Pool? He's so based and logical, mostly. Yes, I agree 100% with every aspect of this sentence. And it's just because he's the other guy. He's on their side. Even though I would say that Tim and Destiny, if Tim was on this panel, then the two people who would be closest together in political positions on the spectrum, I would say, would be Tim and Destiny. Think about that. Any of them said, new title for the replay, Destiny calls for violence against Tim Pool and Steven Crowder. That, I mean, I could use that, but I think I would get more clickbait hate than anything. I think eviscerate's a good word, no? Xander said they're making him sound like Alex Jones. That's what they do. Because again, if you were at this panel and it was, it's supposed to be Brianna Wu, and then it's these three, do you think any of Tim Pool's fans are sitting in that crowd? Of course not. It's all their fans. And so without having ever watched a Tim Pool video, they're just comfortable throwing the name in front of these people when they know that, as Destiny just said, people rely on them to get their takes. And so now, okay, well, if it's Tim Pool or it's Steven Crowder or if it's anybody at the Daily Wire, they're a loser. And that's the end of it. And that group will accept it. Whereas we'd be like, hey, sure. At least I would. I know a lot of you would too. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that clip, check out the full live stream link in the bio and catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. See you there.